Much as I want to be taking this thing out right now, I actually, before I do really much more with it, I actually want to take it and it needs to get paint corrected and detailed, probably some paint protection film on the front. And I just want to have it checked in, checked on, and you know, kind of get an oil change because I have no idea when the last time that it was done. So I checked it, looks fine, but just in case. And then I just want to get a general inspection and kind of make sure everything's good. So far, I mean, I did a 4-hour drive home in it. Leave a link to the video up here. It's been solid. But today is about that guy and how it's been after about 16,000 miles, as well as taking my old wheels up to my grandparents' house. So here were my stock 2-door Rubicon wheels. Got all 5 of them here. And we're gonna be taking these up. My grandparents are gonna be putting them on their JK. Okay, so we just parked up the 392. Here it is, and as I said, it has, at the moment, it's got just over 16,000 miles. And so, what has been wrong with it? Mechanically, there has been absolutely no issues with the engine or suspension, transmission, nothing like that. It has been totally solid, and if you guys watch any of my videos, you guys know that I do actually use it as a Jeep. And now, driver. And I also didn't have the issue, or I haven't at least had it yet, where if you guys might have seen on maybe Overland X, Marco from over there, or Brad from Trail Recon, where the vehicle, when it's coming down at a steep angle, the gas will kind of, I guess, not make it to the engine and the engine will die. I haven't had that happen, and I've definitely had it at a very steep downward angle, so I haven't had that happen yet. But it's been totally solid. So I apologize about the lighting. I didn't get up here in time, as you guys probably saw by the traffic. But yeah, I mean, it has been super reliable, zero issues, been great off-road. And obviously the only thing that I've done to it is added new wheels and 35s. Other than that, it's completely stock. Okay, so the only thing that I actually have had an issue with, which isn't the Jeep's fault, but the rear parking sensors at one point were going off every time it went in reverse when there was nothing behind. And so it just kind of kept beeping and was doing the beep as if it was about to back into something. And what it turned out to be was, when I had the new wheel and tire put on, they kind of bumped the steel bumper, and then they had the tire pressure sensor too close to the sensor, so it was kind of throwing it off. But other than that, again, it has been fantastic. Interior wise, it's pretty much been the same thing, just normal wear and tear, obviously on like the side bolster, and then the steering wheel leather is starting to get a little shiny for my liking, but you know, there's really not much you can do with that. But overall, the interior is held up really well. You know, nothing's starting to fall off or anything like that. There is one slight squeak right here in the top, but you only hear it every now and then, and it's very faint, but I hear it, and I'm not really sure what it is. So again, guys, no real issues with this thing. It's been great so far. I do have a few more plans with it, but I'm really happy with how it drives on the road at the moment. And off-road, it did really good with just 35s when we took it out to Moab a few months back. It did really well, barely scraped on anything when we did Top of the World Trail out there. So if you guys haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link up there. But now I think it's time that we go and check out the JK. All right, guys, so here's the JK. Some of you guys might have seen this on the channel before, going off-road with the 2-door. You know, probably a couple years ago. And for the most part, actually, mechanically, it is 100% bone stock. However, we've added, or he's added since then, a rear camera. There's also a rear camera mirror. Also, these nice seat covers, which actually, if you look at them, you can't really even tell that they're seat covers, but they are in fact that. But they look really good. Also added, obviously most people do this, aftermarket head unit, Apple CarPlay, all that good stuff. New shift knob, and I believe at some point he's gonna want to change the actual shifter itself. So if you guys want to see that, leave a comment and let me know. And as you guys know, on JKs and JLs, the plastic, whether it's the fenders, the bumper, the roof, starts to fade, and basically what he did was just add some canola oil to it, and it basically brought back the color of the fenders. And on the front, speaking of bumpers and fenders, he cut off the ends here and added these little end caps. I believe these are Rough Country end caps, and it looks pretty solid. Also on the front, we added new headlights and these little grill inserts to kind of dress it up a little bit, make it look a little bit better. So yeah, if you guys want to see more of this thing, like I said, just leave a comment down below and let me know. Obviously, I brought the wheels up here, so those will be going on at some point. So like I said, guys, if you want to see more of this, just let me know. Also, if you have any more questions on the 392 and kind of how it's held up, there's really not much to talk about because it hasn't had any problems. But like I said, if you do have questions, leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer them. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.